Want to hear the craziest experience I had during a job interview? Hello everyone. I applied for a position at a small company with around 50 employees. I successfully completed interviews with the hiring manager, the HR department, and the COO. However, despite my efforts, I received a rejection notice. Naturally, I was disappointed and wanted to find out what went wrong, so I asked a friend who worked there. It turned out that during my interview with the HR manager, an AI was utilized to test my
soft skills, and I failed to pass the assessment. I was shocked and frustrated that I lost the opportunity because of a machine. This experience has given me some insight into why some people fear technology. Have any of you experienced anything similar?
Okay, that was, first of all, a really weird read. I don't know why my AI voice switched in between, but yeah, so you successfully completed interviews with the hiring manager. So did it go well with I mean, did your interviews go well with the human? You said successfully completed. So successfully completed could mean, I successfully completed the task of drinking water. But maybe somebody else that was there with me while drinking water might have seen that I did a terrible job of drinking water, but I successfully completed drinking water. But I mean, if you got good vibes from the hiring manager, the HR department, and the COO, which it sounds like if you got to the COO, it is a small company, but if you got to the COO, it sounds like you had some good interviews to get to that point. The fact that an AI was used and to test your soft skills and you failed to pass the assessment, I think that that's just kind of stupid on their part because unless they unless that was just yet another data point that they used to kind of contribute to why they didn't think you were a good fit. If that's the only reason why they made the determination to not hire you, then that would be stupid. That would be stupid because that would mean that they trust the AI more than they trust their own judgment as a company. But I'm guessing it's not the case, and maybe that's just something that they like to point at to kind of absolve themselves from any personal responsibility in the decision, so that way you're not mad at any particular person. Maybe that's the case. I've never heard or experienced anything similar. That is something else. And this person says, what seems even more disappointing is that soft skills can very much be situation dependent, for sure. In other words, you may not have shown your stronger side because the situation didn't call for it. AI, however intelligent as it sounds and appears to be, is still only something that's been created and programmed by humans, and that therefore not only fallible, just like we are, but biased as well. Yeah, so if you were a good fit and they made the choice just based on the AI, that it seems like a very rigid application of the technology, and I don't really think that technology like that should be used so rigidly. I think AI is awesome. It should be used to enhance, right? And you can use it as a tool. Like, for example, I use Chat GPT to generate the SEO keywords and help generate the clickbaity titles that I put on YouTube. Not clickbaity, attention grabbing, relevant to the content titles that I put on my YouTube videos. So it can be useful, and I also, if you haven't figured it out by now, I also use it to structure the articles that I publish on my blog because I don't have time to do them from square one. But yeah, AI is useful and can enhance and can help you out with things, but I wouldn't I wouldn't just lean on it wholeheartedly like that. So I'd say that that's a crazy experience for sure. If they did it rigidly, that's dumb on their part, but I'm sure that they, hopefully for their sake, I hope that they have more trust in their own abilities to do more than just that. So sorry. Hopefully it just was that you weren't a fit. Maybe reach into your friend a little bit more and figure out what you can find out. But that is a crazy experience for sure.
Chasing payments, still playing in the basement while I'm working on arrangements. They heard the kid in 50 countries, thank God that's amazing. But I'd rather thank Spotify, they put me on the station.